Are you a breastfeeding mother, sir? You're violating this woman's privacy.
These are women here, sir. That's all I'm saying. You're making women feel uncomfortable.
You're trying to shield her and protect her from doing her job. She doesn't get to decide who she wants to help and who she doesn't want to help.
Upset.
I am a little upset because
Why?
you're coming in here recording.
You've been waiting for this moment, haven't you? I get it, buddy. This is your moment. You want to seem cool to these ladies. You want to be the hero to protect them.
3 deputies because a man is in the lobby with an expectation that a public servant actually serves him at the public window.
The camera is just to record it, to get some views and get y'all paid online. No,
You're gonna
not.
look stupid for the internet.
Man, I don't care. That's my wife. But
Okay.
I don't care who I look stupid for.
Welcome to Showcase Audits, where we highlight First Amendment auditors and the important work these Patriots do, exposing tyrants, holding government workers accountable, and educating the ignorant whenever possible. Today's showcase is from Annapolis Audit, Sheep Show, Rogue Nation, and Rights Crispy. Each interaction features a white knight daring swooping in to protect the ladies. These misguided heroes who see themselves as noble, but are actually perpetuating outdated sexist ideals and undermining women's independence. We get to see the auditors completely deconstruct their ignorance, piece by piece, exposing their true motives and cutting into the egos in the process. All links will be in the description. Go over and subscribe to their channels before you even think about subscribing to mine. Let's do this. Annapolis Audit out of Maryland possesses unmatched knowledge of the law, able to reference statutes on demand, and can even recite entire texts if needed. He's also a verbal judo master, so stepping into an argument with him is not advised, especially if you're ignorant, like this guy. Our first white knight daring, who saw Annapolis coming and decided to block his access to this public office. He's not a cop, he's not security, but he is a hero in his own mind, protecting the ladies from a dangerous camera.
Do you have an appointment?
What's up?
Do you have an appointment
Oh, no.
with Wick?
What's up?
Do you have an appointment with Wick?
I usually don't really answer any questions.
If you don't have an appointment with Wick, why are you in here?
I'm just checking out the lobby.
The lobby's outside, sir.
Well, that's the hallway. This is the lobby.
No, this is the Wick office.
Kind of looks like the lobby to me.
Sir, this is a public health facility.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's women in here nursing their infants. You don't need to be in here. You especially don't need to be filming.
Why would they be nursing their infants in public?
Sir, this is a WIC office.
Yeah.
Women, infants, and children.
Yeah. To get like food and medical assistance, not to breastfeed their children.
If you don't have an appointment here, sir, you don't need to come in here.
Well, I didn't say if I did or didn't. I just said I'd really rather not answer any questions.
Please step back.
Okay. I'll just step on this side so I'm not obstructing the doorway.
I don't believe so.
Why not?
You do not have an appointment in here, sir.
Yeah, no, I'm not asking to receive any services. I'm just checking out the lobby. I'm just gathering some of the public information that's available in the lobby right here on the wall. These pamphlets that you guys have for folks to come in and pick up, I'm grabbing some of those.
Are you currently seeing a client?
Yes.
Okay.
It is a breastfeeding mom.
No, sir.
So let's say, hypothetically, if I had an appointment, I would be sitting in one of these chairs, correct?
Are you a breastfeeding mother, sir?
I'm just asking. If I did have an appointment, would I be sitting in one of these chairs right now? Yes, no, maybe so. Okay, got your tongue now? Yeah? Okay. Alright. You okay?
I'm perfectly fine, sir.
Okay. Because you're just like standing here not saying anything.
I am, in fact, standing right here.
You know what that's called? Obstructing. It's a violation of Maryland Criminal Code 10-201. Obstructing a public entrance.
You're trying to gain admittance into an area that you're not supposed to be in. You're disrupting this lady from doing her job.
I'm not disrupting anything.
Absolutely you are.
You're making it a scene, sir. I'm asking to be left alone and for you to quiet down. There are people working. It looks like you guys have open cubicles. Now, that's not my fault for a shitty choice and design of office, but I suggest we just keep it down a little bit and de-escalate so maybe she can do her job that you're speaking of. But yeah, it would take me about 5 seconds to grab some of those pamphlets and I'll be on my way, buddy.
You've got a camera.
Yeah.
You're filming.
Yeah.
You're violating this woman's privacy.
Well, again, if I had an appointment, I would be sitting in the same lobby, correct?
If you had an appointment.
Yeah, let's just say hypothetically, if I did, I'd be sitting in the same lobby, correct? So wouldn't you guys be compromising her privacy by having her talk about her stuff while other people are sitting right here in this lobby? Wouldn't that also compromise? Do you only take one appointment at a time? Is no one else allowed in the lobby once you take an appointment?
We have this great behavioral health office right downstairs.
Yeah, I saw you followed me.
They help people.
Yeah. Yep. And I disseminate information to people like that need help, since you guys do a bad job of letting them know it's available.
Okay.
Yep.
John attempts a not-so-subtle jab, I guess to imply that Annapolis Audit's behavior is so unusual he should seek professional help. Annapolis doesn't take the bait. Perhaps Darren should turn his concerns inward, since he's the only one visibly unraveling. At barely 3 minutes in, he begins losing focus, locked in a cold, dead stare.
You okay?
Who knows what's running through his mind? Likely nothing pleasant. Also, as we see in so many audits, it's Darren, not the auditor, who's actually breaking the law.
Maybe you should practice what you preach, buddy. Okay. Well, I'm just going to go ahead and grab you some of these pamphlets. Thank you, though.
No, sir.
Oh, could you?
No, sir.
Oh, I just need to grab some of this information.
No. If he takes a step in this office while you're seeing a client, isn't that trespass? Yeah.
Isn't that trespass?
You could just go ahead and call security.
Sir, I just want to grab a couple of those pamphlets and I'll be on my way.
This is not an area for you, sir.
It is. It looks like people sit right here.
Absolutely is not.
It looks like folks sit right here all the time.
This is where the kids sit and they play with toys. Do you play with preschool toys?
It doesn't look like a kid's area.
What that is right
there.
there.
It looks like adult chairs to sit down in, sir. You mind stepping out of the way, Mr. John? I just gotta grab a couple of those pamphlets and I'll be on my way, buddy.
I don't think you need access to that, dude.
Well,
I know you get off.
Respectfully, I don't really care what you think.
I know you get off on walking around and trying to gain access to places that don't.
That information isn't. First off, I don't try to gain access to anywhere that I'm not allowed access to.
You literally just followed me up here.
No, you followed me up here, sir. It's okay, Mr. John. It's all right. I get it, buddy. This is your moment. You want to seem cool to these ladies. You want to be the hero to protect them. It's not who you are, but what you do that defines you. Remember that. Doesn't mean you got to be a butthead. You could be a normal guy.
Could be.
Yeah, you could be. You're not, but you could be. You know this guy? Does he really work here, or is he just come in here to be an obstruction?
Who?
This guy.
Oh, John?
Yeah, he's just
yeah, he really works here.
He's stationary though. Is he broken?
No, that's just his norm.
Okay.
This guy
is his norm.
Trying to walk
All right.
around and gain access to areas that he's not.
I'm actually just trying to grab a couple of those pamphlets.
Oh,
No.
So you're not supposed to be here.
No, I'm supposed to be here. He's lying. I'm just trying to grab a couple of those pamphlets that are available to the public.
Does this gentleman look like a client of WIC?
No.
And he's already admitted he doesn't have an appointment in WIC.
No, I didn't admit
And they're
that.
already seeing a client in WIC who he's trying to film.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm trying to film this person, apparently, man. Yeah.
Which is why he's got the camera.
Yeah. Yep. That's exactly what I'm trying to do. Yep. You like lying to people that try to make me look bad.
Dude, you've got the video.
What's crazy
you
is
can
like...
roll it back and play it back and show.
Show what?
Because you're going to walk around with your little camera and you're going to film everybody, including the person who's sitting in the chair and has a right to privacy.
Yeah?
Even though this is a public building, she has a right to privacy.
In a public building?
Yes.
In a public lobby
You can't
of a public
just
building.
go into a doctor's office and film the people that are there, dude. That's a violation of HIPAA.
You're right, because a doctor's office is not public property, sir. That is a private healthcare facility. You good? You even know what HIPAA stands for?
Yeah.
What's it stand for?
It's the Patient Privacy Act.
Mm-hmm. In the HI? I'll give you one of them. I is insurance. What's H stand for, buddy?
Health information.
There you go.
Yeah.
Good, you understand the acronym, then you understand how it works. Maybe you shouldn't be compromising this person's private information by having it out for other people to hear in a public lobby.
You're the one that's walking around with the camera, dude.
Mm-hmm. And you're the one that's having these conversations in public.
I'm standing here keeping you from filming that woman.
No one wants to film that woman, buddy.
You absolutely do, because
No.
that's why you're walking around with a camera.
I'm actually just, as I've stated 6 times now, grabbing a couple of those pamphlets right behind you on the wall, and I'll be on my way. You just love to try to like paint this narrative so that it justifies
I'm
your
not painting
ignorant
any
behavior.
kind of narrative, dude. You're
You
walking
want
around
to
with a
justify
camera.
your ignorant behavior by trying to paint me in a bad light and perpetrate false narratives upon my character to justify your douchiness.
Say what you want, dude.
I will. The same as you just sat here and tried to lie to that woman and lie 5 other times. I'll say whatever I want. You've been waiting for this moment, haven't you? You've been sitting at home since you saw that video with Karen over there at the other building, just waiting for this moment, haven't you? As soon as you saw me, you started following me to every little office, telling them I was coming, trying to be the hero. And it's okay, John.
Okay. Now you can get whatever pamphlets you want.
Nah, I think I'm alright.
Okay, great. Thanks.
Annapolis walks away, leaving John and his hollow pretenses crumbled and defeated. Entering the office wasn't the point. Making sure Darren understood we have the right to do so was. This encounter shows Annapolis Audit's keen understanding of the human condition, cutting to the core as he dismantles every pretense and deflection, exposing the uncomfortable reality of John's misguided motives. Also, it continues to amaze me how many public health workers can't even spell HIPAA, let alone know what it stands for or what it actually means. Its primary purpose is data security, not a tool to bully members of the public. Our next stop is in Adelanto, California, where the Venerable Sheep Show is trying to get public records from the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Office. I've featured Sheep Show on this channel before, and if you haven't checked out this underrated auditor, I highly recommend you do so. Today he's up against a front desk Karen who's uninterested in following the law or doing her job. Luckily for her, she has a white knight deputy on speed dial who rushes to her aid, back up in tow. Unfortunately for them, Sheep Show isn't easily intimidated and swiftly breaks down the situation for the total nonsense that it is.
Hi, can I get your name and position here, please? And can I get the name of that person? It says Nicole. What's the last name back there?
What do you need for last name?
Because I'm asking for it.
Hold on 1 second, okay?
Yeah. Here you have an example of government being uncooperative. She probably called somebody with a gun and a badge to try and intimidate me out of information that I'm entitled to and that she's obligated to give me. And here we have yet another example of employee misconduct, governmental employee misconduct. And it's rampant. It's the prevailing attitude of government, and it needs to change. And it's up to every single one of us to change it. It's up to every single one of us to demand change and to demand accountability.
How's it going, sir?
It was going good before I came to this police station. What was the, are you here on a call?
No,
You're not, you just pulled up in front. No, I don't believe you. I think you're lying to me.
I'm not on a call.
2 units pulled up right in front of the station. I think that you're lying to me. I think you're here on a call.
Okay, I'm sorry you feel that way.
So you're telling me you're not here on a call?
That's what I just said.
All right. So if I pull public, all right. I don't think it.
What service do you need? Maybe I can
I
help
think
you.
it. Well, have somebody come to the window. Tell me. Do you work in records here?
No, I'm a deputy at this station.
Exactly. So it's not your job to provide me service at the window here. You're out there in the field.
Okay.
So have somebody whose job it is to service me at the window, service me at the window. That's what you can do for me.
Okay. Well, I can ask one of them what services you asked for. Would that help?
Well, what I asked for was I asked for the last name of the lady who sits at that desk with the first name of Nicole.
Okay.
And what the person told me was why do you want that? And I said, because I want it. And she said, let me get somebody who can help you. And then she's left me and 2 other citizens here, out here in the lobby, demanding service for what? I don't know, 15 minutes, 20 minutes now, 25 minutes, somewhere around there. I don't know the exact amount of time. But this is ridiculous. Listen, you work for the public. She works for the public. She doesn't get to decide who she wants to help and who she doesn't want to help. She doesn't have that authority. I mean, if I'm standing at the window calling her every profane name under the sun, that's one thing. But that didn't occur.
Okay.
And she went and hid back underneath her desk and hasn't been out since. That's unacceptable.
So is that the services you asked for, just her name, or?
That's where I'm starting. I haven't got past that point. I have other business here, but nobody's been back to the window to help me. And I don't believe that it's your job, making over $100,000 a year, who should be serving and protecting out there in the field, to come to this department to cover for some government employee who's hiding under her desk. If she doesn't want to help people, fire her and hire somebody that will help people. Because this is unacceptable. I want service at this counter. It's their job.
What's the purpose of the cameras if you're coming here just for service?
For my protection, because without it, I don't know if you're going to beat me up and throw me under the jail.
What reason would I have for that?
What reason does any law enforcement have to beat people up and throw them under the jail? Yet it happens.
I can't answer for everybody.
Exactly. And yet it happens. What reason did the victim deputy that kicked that man who was giving up and lying on the floor and he kicked him in the head, what reason did he have to kick him in the head after he was giving up?
I wasn't there.
Now on CBS 2 News and streaming on CBSN Los Angeles, a rough arrest caught on video. A surrendered suspect kicked by a San Bernardino County Sheriff's deputy twice.
The suspect complies, puts his hands in the air, gets on the ground, and that's when the deputy kicks the man in the head twice.
I want to ensure our community that it is our expectation that deputies respond to any incident professionally and in a manner that's consistent with their training. We know the community's trust is the platform which enables us to do our job.
Whatever, you dick.
I wasn't there.
Exactly, yet it happened. And I find it very troubling that an employee here would call a man with a badge and a gun to come here and help me. Was there an accusation that I threatened her? Was there an accusation that I made threats of violence? Did she see any kind of weapons on me? See, I don't understand why she
No, in
feels...
fact, I haven't even spoken to her, so...
Well, okay. No, I still don't believe you. I think you guys got a radio call. Now here's the third deputy coming into the lobby. I think you guys got a radio call about me in here. I'll prove that you're a liar when I pull the CAD documents, and then I will show you.
You'll prove that I'm on a call? You'll prove that I'm on a call right now?
That you got a call about me in the lobby.
Okay. How you doing, sir?
Hi, Franco. Did you get a call about me in the lobby?
No.
You didn't? So you're just here, and what? You clairvoyantly knew that I was in the lobby here? Or... I don't know.
I'm gonna go find out how we can help you. And then,
why are you here? You asked me why I'm here. Why are you here?
Well, I work here, so.
You work in the lobby? You don't go through the gate and go through the back?
I work in the city of Atlanta, and this building is in the city of Atlanta.
I appreciate that. Why are you here, Franco?
What's that?
Why are you here in this lobby?
Because he's in here.
Huh?
Because he was in here.
How do you know he was in here?
My partner told me.
Because normally what happens is you drive through the back and you go through the back gate and you go in the back. I've never, ever, not once seen a deputy park their marked patrol units in the front, okay, and go into the front office here.
Okay.
Which leads me to believe that you're here on some sort of a radio call or you're here on some sort of a communication. Somebody communicated to you that I was here in this lobby. And what I'm trying to get at is what was your call for me?
Is there something we can help you with?
No, you don't work at the window. Do you work at the window?
Oh, no, deputy.
Do you work at the window?
No.
Are you in records?
No.
Then it's not your job to help. I didn't call for a law enforcement officer. You can handle public record requests at this window?
I can access them.
Can you? I would like the full name and position of every single person that works in this front office. Can you go access those records for me, please?
Probably not right now.
Oh, okay.
You probably have to go through our records division in San Bernardino.
Okay. So that was a rhetorical offer when you asked to help me? You didn't really mean that you were going to help me? 3 deputies. 3 deputies because a man is in the lobby, an unarmed man is in the lobby, okay, with an expectation that a public servant actually serves him at the public window. And because a man is in the lobby and he has an expectation that the people that they employ to serve them at the public window actually serve them, 3 law enforcement officers need to actually come in. Cole.
Yes, sir.
Why are you here, Deputy Cole?
What was that?
Why are you here? in this office, in front of me right now?
Because I work at the station.
Yes, but you normally, when you come in, you normally don't park your patrol vehicles outside of the lobby, and you normally don't come into the lobby, you drive straight into the back. So I'm just wondering why you're here in the lobby in front of me. You don't work here in the lobby.
I don't work in the, well, I kind of work in the lobby, it's my station.
You're not posted here in the lobby. You're out in the field on patrol.
Yeah, I can patrol the station lobby, I work at the station.
So then you clairvoyantly came here? You just came here on a hunch, or you got a radio call that I was here?
I didn't get a radio call, but I was just asked to help out, is all.
Okay, so then what I'm gathering is you didn't get an official radio call, but they got some sort of communication, maybe via text or a personal phone call or a personal text message that I was here in the lobby, and it probably said something like I was disturbing the peace, or I don't know, they're going to have had trumped it up somehow and tried to, embellish the text or the call that they made somehow in some way in order to get 3 deputies here.
So how can we help you?
I think it's pretty obvious that Karen sent a text for help to Deputy White Knight here, conveniently not generating a call, because fuck transparency. They'd all just as soon violate your rights than try to provide meaningful assistance in any way. Instead, they earn those 600 G's by standing around and not serving the community. Also, if you say this...
Okay, I'm sorry you feel that way.
Fuck you if you say this. This dismissive, passive-aggressive non-apology. Tyrants love to say this shit. Why not just come right out and say, what the fuck are you gonna do about it? That's what I thought.
I'm sorry?
How can we help you? Because we can handle any type of service that comes in here in the lobby, so how can we help you?
Well, Frank just said he couldn't, so I'll try you now. Okay, I'm here to request the full names and position of every single person that's assigned to this front lobby to help the public.
What services do you need?
I just told you.
You just came in here to get everyone's name.
Have you heard of the California Public Records Act?
Yeah, so
Okay,
when you
so I'm here on an
be able to
official
find it
California
online.
Public Records request. And I don't need to do it online, I can do it in person.
Okay, so why don't you do it online?
It's irrelevant, I can do it in person.
Okay.
Maybe I have an expectation. Maybe I have an expectation that I could come here and do it and that they would actually help me do it, which is their job, which is why they get paid. Maybe that's why I'm not doing it online. Because I had an expectation that I would come here, I would tell her that I want the names of all the people that work in here, which is public information, it's not private, this is not McDonald's, this is a public facility, they're public employees. And maybe I had an expectation that she would have a little bit of respect for the rule of law and give me the information that I came in here and asked for.
Well, she didn't help you in any way, so she's not obligated to give you her name, last name, or her position here.
Oh, that's okay. Well, see, that's the reason, what's your name again?
Van Burmer.
That's the reason that I want you to help me, because you're ignorant of the law. Okay? You're ignorant.
Okay.
It is her responsibility to give me the information. And if she knows it up here, she's supposed to give it to me immediately. I don't even have to put in a public records request. If she knows the information, if it's immediately available, she's obligated under statute to give me that information. It's public information. If she knows that person's name, she's obligated by statute to give it to me. But you don't know that. Either you don't know that, either you didn't know that, or you're lying. You did know that and you're lying to me, which happens to me all the time.
Happens to us.
Yeah, okay. So that's the reason I don't want you to help me. Listen, let me tell you how ridiculous this is. You're trying to protect her, okay? You're trying to shield her and protect her from doing her job. And let me just demonstrate to you how idiotic this is and how unnecessary this is, okay? The name of the person that I wanted is right there on that name tag on the desk, and it's just too far away and I can't read it. And that's the name that she refused to give me. Now, I know that you won't think that's absolutely, utterly idiotic, but the majority of my viewers will think that's absolutely, utterly idiotic. And it's yet another example of government and the contempt that government has for the public and the people. She should know the law because she works behind this window and that's her function. And she knows the law, and she either knows or should know that she has an obligation to get up here and to help me. I have not used profanity with her. I have not used vulgarity with her. I have not threatened her. I don't have any weapons on me. And she has an obligation to get to this window and provide me service, okay, that I'm demanding that she serve me with. And if she doesn't want to do it, then she needs to get somebody else that serves in that capacity in this building, perhaps a supervisor, to come out here and do it. I'm not comfortable with giving you my public records request because you're obviously ignorant of the statutes.
The deputies disappeared for a bit, and one of them heads outside and actually runs Sheep Show's plates. Not for any legitimate reason, of course, just a petty abuse of power with a side of retaliation. Meanwhile, the others go and get Karen and drag her ass back to the window and finally do her job. And here we are, right back where we were 45 minutes ago, and she still tries getting out of it.
So here's a public records request, the full name and the position of every single person that works in this front office. Okay.
You need to send this to civil liability.
No, I need to give it to you. You've been served. You take that and you do with it what you will.
Okay.
As a real quick side note, the original video of this audit has this incessant beeping sound emanating from an alarm panel on the wall.
What services do you need?
I just told you.
You just came in here to get everyone's name.
Have you heard of the California Public Records Act?
Yeah, so
Okay.
when you
So I'm
when
here
you-
on it.
I completely removed the background noise using freely available tools, and I have a tutorial on how to do that in another video if you're interested in that kind of thing. Finally, we head down to Floribama with these two honored and sophisticated dudes, Rogue Nation and Rights Crispy. I've covered Rogue Nation on this channel before, in this video, where I speculate on his role as the leader of a doomsday cult, but that's neither here nor there. Today, the guys are trying to obtain basic information from this publicly funded public office, but Karen behind the counter considers this a full-blown police emergency. I guess she doesn't have that much faith in the police, since she also calls her hubby down to protect her, because after all, they's women's, and that's my wife.
Got some public information here. Oh no, ma'am, we're fine. We're just taking a tour of all the government buildings here in Holmes County today. So,
Is someone aware that you were coming?
is someone aware? Oh, absolutely.
Okay, who was your contact person?
James Madison. Do you not know him? No. All right. Yeah.
May I ask your reasoning of being in here, sir?
Oh, I'm a journalist.
You're a journalist for what?
For journalism. So, okay, take your
Be
time.
recording in here, sir.
Why can you? What's this sign right here?
Well, she said she can't think, so don't stress her out.
Okay.
Okay, all right. Well, I'll need you to turn the cameras off for me while you're in here.
No.
If not, then I will call the law to get those turned off.
Okay. That's called prior restraint.
I have to abide by
The
my
law.
policies and procedures.
The law
which
first.
Is then we can bring the law in to talk about.
Let's turn the emotional charge down a little bit,
Sir,
okay? You
sir,
seem very upset.
I am a little upset because
Why?
you're coming in here recording.
It's our freedom of the press. We're
We are
journalists.
going to ask you to please turn the cameras off.
Why?
That would be
Because-
against our rights, ma'am.
No. I will call the police and maybe we can see what they say about it.
Okay.
But I ask you to please turn them off.
Call the law on us. Why? Do you see us committing a crime?
Turn the cameras off. If
Do
you're
you
not-
see us committing a crime? They have crime to
All right,
fight.
thank you, sir.
They have crime to fight, and you're wasting resources.
The Karens accept Rogue's public records request, but now the guys have to wait around for the police to arrive. Their visit was otherwise concluded, but they're not about to run from the cops like criminals. If that hypocritical video recording sign wasn't ironic enough, we could top that with the DCF's guiding principles, which really should be accompanied by a laugh track. After a bit, a couple of dude bros walk in, trying to play it casual, but the jig is up when they get invited back into the secured area. Finally, hubby steps out to confront the guys. He probably thinks he's being valiant, but the shit he says is actually sexist as hell and reinforces terribly outdated stereotypes. This is textbook white knighting.
My wife works here.
Oh, okay. That's your
Yes.
wife?
No, there's a. My wife's in the back. She's a supervisor, so.
Okay.
I sport everything on your shirts.
Right on.
But these are women here, sir.
How
How about bringing a couple women?
Hang on. I'm a feminist. I'm a feminist, so don't pull the woman card.
I don't care.
Don't pull the woman
These
card.
are women up here, and you're making them feel uncomfortable. If you are as good people as you say you are, you wouldn't want to put them in that position, right?
Most of the
Right?
government.
No. If you were a respectful person as you are, instead of wanting to stir the pot, you would treat women with respect, and you wouldn't be up here harassing them and putting them in a position to feel vulnerable.
Stop being silly.
Because no, I'm not being silly.
Yeah,
I'm
you are.
just
Nobody
saying-
was harassing anyone, so
okay, then
knock it off.
What is the objective? Just to record, or to record
to get records.
There are people
But
here.
really,
What
it's none of your
records do you
business. None of your business.
need? Okay, I agree. I can be
Okay.
in here. I can be
Right
in
on.
here just like you can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Instead of calling the law, we would have been out of here.
Okay.
No, we're not going to have them chase us.
For?
Records.
For public records
What
requests.
public records?
Well, first of all, that's for them to know. It
Right.
would actually get your wife fired if I was to tell you that, because you have no.
No,
business.
you can tell me if you have the business. I have all right that you do.
No, you
Come
don't.
on, man. Yes, just like all right. Then show me some kind of identification.
Put in a records request there and ask them for the last records request that was made, and then you can get it.
Okay. Well, that okay.
That's the way you can
So
get it.
do you think they're going to be able to hand it right to you the same minute you
We
walk
don't-
in the
we
door?
don't expect them to.
can't
That's
you
why-
ask
that's
that
why
and
we
then
gave them
leave
an
and come
email
back?
address.
Well, then feel free to go instead of now. This is harassment.
No, she was calling the cops. We're not going to have them chasing us. We told her not to. We said we're not criminals. They have crime to fight. And now she's called you to come out here and try to intimidate us out of here.
No, I'm
This
not.
is
No,
you're going to
I'm
look
not.
stupid
No,
for the internet.
No, man, I don't care. That's my wife. But
Okay.
I don't care who I look stupid for.
All right.
That's her children sitting right here in the vehicle.
Why don't you
If
try to
she
de-escalate
feels
instead of
awkward,
escalating the
that's what I'm
situation?
trying to ask you. Why don't you
I
put
think
your
it was
records
really-
reports? You're
we did.
escalating by toting cameras around and pushing these ladies' faces. These are women. These aren't men. Even if you're
Stop
a
being
feminist,
silly,
we
man.
know what men are.
Right, but you hold on. You do
Put
understand.
the
that-
request in and leave.
That's
No.
what we would have done had she not said, "I'm calling the police."
You said she has the email, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now this is harassment.
The police
Yeah.
are here. We'll take off.
Well, that's fine. I
Now,
mean,
now
you
this,
don't- why
this
don't
what
you
you're
shut
doing
up
right
the
now,
camera in
this
their
is
face?
harassment.
Nobody's shoving a camera. You see how far back my camera is?
That lady's trying to work, guys.
Yeah.
I understand.
Well, I can tell you one thing. My objective is not to make women feel uncomfortable.
Neither is mine. So stop
Okay.
trying to act like that's what I'm trying to do, because that's insulting to me. You want to see my press? I don't have
I'm
my
just
press
asking.
pass on me.
Why not? If this was actually legitimate, you'd
No,
have
it's
it
in the
on
car.
you.
It's in the car.
You should have it on your neck displayed at all times.
Is
right?
that right? Is it who said
I'm
that?
just asking.
Who said that?
If you're actually
You don't know, but
are
you're
you
saying
operating-
that.
Are you
Hold on,
operating
hold
as
on.
press?
Yes.
You are operating
Yes.
as press.
The press hasn't been licensed in this country ever. The last time the press was licensed was 1662 in the Licensing Act of England. Okay? Every American, you, me, him, we all have the right to free press.
It's the First Amendment.
Okay?
Absolutely. I'm not saying that you're necessarily doing anything illegal.
Okay.
I'm talking about on a personal,
Yeah.
a personal.
On a personal level, your wife called the cops on us. We're not criminals, and that's insinuating that we are for exercising our civil right. So talk to her instead of us, man.
Cops are to
Calm her
serve
down.
and protect.
I told
They're
her
coming to serve.
I actually-
and protect. That's what they're coming to do. Come on, man. Look around. Look around with your camera.
Yeah.
And walk. Look. Have you accomplished anything? That's all I'm saying. You're making women feel uncomfortable.
That's
all
silly.
I'm saying.
That's silly.
That's
Why?
all-
Because we
that-
have cameras?
But right now, you're just waiting for the law to get here to make you leave. And like, come
No,
on,
they
that's
can't.
harassment.
No, to see if they're going to try to make us leave, they can't make us leave. It's our right to be
They're
in here.
asking you to
I pay
leave.
for this air conditioning. You can't just ask somebody unless you
That's
have
harassment
committed.
now.
No, it's not.
That's, okay, what is the camera is just to record it to get some views and get y'all paid online. Okay, we get it.
What country do you think this is?
And if they wouldn't have said we're calling the law,
Look, man, knock it off. Go talk to her, not us, man, because you're not getting it.
We're done.
You're not
We're
getting
done.
it.
We're done.
I understand what you're saying. but-
Okay.
We're done.
Look at what. Okay.
Walk of shame.
An officer arrives and does a pretty good job. He tells the Karens there's nothing he can do, and even allows himself to be educated a little bit by the auditors. I think these interactions prove that the biggest barrier to accountability, besides sheer ignorance, is often a fragile ego, whether intentions are misguided or not. And public servants who weaponize authority or resort to intimidation tactics of any kind are a disgrace, especially when standing in the way of transparency. Go subscribe to these channels and check out the rest of their content. Thanks for watching this video. This is Showcase Audits. Until next time, know your rights. I'm out.